Hey guys, Bruce here, and today let's talk about the Steam Deck, a handheld gaming device that's been a game changer since its 2022 debut. It gave us the joy of PC gaming on the go, a form factor that fits snugly in your hands, and a user-friendly Linux-based OS that had many of us saying, "Wow, Valve really did it." But here we are, standing at the doorstep of 2025, and we need to have a serious chat. The Steam Deck, as much as we love it, is starting to show its age. Without a significant upgrade, it might not make it through the next year. Let's dive into why this powerhouse of a portable PC might need some serious reinvention to keep up in an increasingly crowded market. The Steam Deck's glory days. Remember the Steam Deck's launch? Back in 2022, it felt like a revelation. A handheld device running AAA games like Cyberpunk 2077? That was wild. Titles like Doom Eternal ran smoothly on ultra settings, and Valve's clever use of AMD's custom Aerith APU showcased how much you could squeeze out of a 15-watt chip. Add features like system-wide FSR and seamless Linux gaming support. And the deck wasn't just another gadget, it was a statement. The OS, the portability, the versatility, it all felt cutting edge. But tech moves fast, and just 2 years later, the cracks are starting to show. A growing crowd of competitors. In 2022, the Steam Deck had the handheld gaming market largely to itself. Fast forward to today, and it's a whole different ballgame. Heavyweights like Asus ROG Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, MSI, and even Acer are all vying for dominance. Smaller players like 1xPlayer and Ioneo are also putting out compelling devices. And they all have one thing in common: better performance. Take the ROG Ally, for example. It's packing AMD's Z1 Extreme processor, and even when capped at the Steam Deck's 15-watt power limit, it pulls ahead in benchmarks. At higher TDP settings, it's not even a contest. And with AMD recently announcing the Z2 Extreme with RDNA 3.5 graphics, we're looking at a future where competitors are delivering 30 to 40% better performance or more. A performance problem. The question isn't whether the Steam Deck can play some games, it's whether it can handle new games. Increasingly, the answer is no. Just look at Star Wars Outlaws, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2, and Final Fantasy 16. These games struggle to even hit 30 FPS on low settings with FSR cranked to its max. And as games grow more demanding, this issue is only going to get worse. It's not just about numbers either. Players are asking, can the deck deliver a fun, consistent experience? If new games are riddled with stutters and low frame rates, even die-hard fans will start looking elsewhere. The AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme, a glimpse at the future. Let's talk about the competition's secret weapon, the Ryzen Z2 Extreme APU. This bad boy is rumored to feature Radeon 890M graphics, delivering up to 37% better performance than the Z1 Extreme at 20 watt. Your games are basically running smoother, faster, and at higher resolutions, all while staying within the constraints of a handheld. This isn't some far-off dream. Devices with the Z2 Extreme are expected to hit the market in early 2025. Meanwhile, Intel's Lunar Lake processors are also making waves, boasting Arc Xe2 graphics that are reportedly 16% faster than the Radeon 890M. If Intel's claims hold true, the Steam Deck is looking at not just one, but two major competitors outclassing it in raw power. The sobering reality of performance gaps. Here's where it gets a little awkward for Valve. If a game can hit 45 FPS at 1280 by 800 on the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally can achieve similar performance at 1920 by 1080. That's not a small gap, it's a canyon. And while the deck's compact form factor is still a selling point, gamers care about more than just ergonomics. They want to play the latest games, and they want them to look good. With each new release that the deck struggles to run, its reputation as a viable gaming platform takes a hit. The goodwill Valve earned with the Steam Deck's launch won't last forever if players keep running into performance roadblocks. Why software alone won't save the day. Valve has done an incredible job of improving the deck through software updates. SteamOS is a joy to use, and features like FSR, frame pacing optimizations, and compatibility updates have kept the deck feeling fresh. But there's only so much software can do when the hardware is struggling to keep up. Here's the thing. You can now install Bazite, a streamlined Steam Deck-like OS, on rival devices like the ROG Ally and Legion Go. These devices offer the same polished experience with better hardware. It's a compelling argument for gamers to jump ship. Valve's next move, the Steam Deck 2. So, what's Valve's solution? A Steam Deck 2 is almost certainly in the works. Valve knows it can't sit back and let the competition steal the spotlight. The original Steam Deck was a bold experiment. The next iteration needs to be a powerhouse. The obvious choice would be adopting AMD's Z2 Extreme or a custom APU that leverages cutting-edge RDNA 3.5 graphics. This would put the deck back in the conversation as a performance leader. Valve could also focus on improving battery life, refining the design, and perhaps even offering a model with a 1080p OLED display. The Nintendo factor. You might be thinking, but Nintendo gets away with underpowered hardware. And you're right, Nintendo's Switch has sold like hotcakes despite its aging internals. But there's a key difference: exclusives. Nintendo has a lineup of first-party titles that you can't play anywhere else. Valve doesn't have that luxury. The Steam Deck relies on third-party games, and if those games don't run well, it's game over. Why the Steam Deck still matters. Despite all its flaws, the Steam Deck remains a beloved device. The deck feels like a labor of love, a device made by gamers for gamers. It's comfortable, intuitive, and packed with features that make gaming on the go a joy. For many players, the Steam Deck is more than a handheld PC. It's a gateway to the vast world of PC gaming. And with SteamOS continuing to evolve, the deck still has plenty of life left in it, provided Valve steps up its hardware game. The Steam Deck has had an incredible run, but it's clear that an upgrade is overdue. The competition, it's racing ahead. If Valve wants the Steam Deck to remain relevant in 2025 and beyond, it needs to deliver a Steam Deck 2 that blows us away. So, what do you think? Is the Steam Deck due for a major overhaul? Will Valve rise to the challenge and reclaim its crown? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep gaming and dreaming big.